And this is my fifth and last inspiration short video I'm creating while I am on vacation. So here I want to show you everything that takes my content from a video idea to the details of that video, to the posts that go on social media. So all of that magic happens for me through a magical automation that is the foundation to everything I do. Honestly, without it, I would lose my mind. This is why I love AI. I love automation. If you don't know me, my name is Samer Haddad. I'm an executive in a Fortune 500 company with a single mission. I want to make as many people as I can part of the top 1% when it comes to AI, to benefit in their own personal life and their careers through everything I do here on my channel and other social media platforms. So I hope you enjoyed this video and find some benefit. If you do not forget to hit that subscribe button, write me a comment, engage with me, share this video with others. And with that, and without any further ado, let's get started.
Subscribe to Daddy's channel. The mic.
So this automation is made of two parts, and as I said, it is magical. Hopefully you can watch through and see the magic in it. And if you watched the previous 4 quick inspiration videos while I'm on leave, you understand other pieces of the puzzle already. This automation helps me in the point where I already had the idea, I scripted the idea, I actually recorded the video, and then I edited the video. This is the purely manual thing I cannot automate. Editing the video on Final Cut. And the first thing I do after finishing my editing, fixing audio, video, everything, I transcribe my video. I make a transcription file, a text SRT file out of it. Basically, it contains everything I said in the final edited version of the video. And usually what you do after editing a video is a lot. And when I got into the idea of creating videos on YouTube, I didn't realize how much work goes behind it. But luckily, I'm talking about AI and automation, I automated the hell out of it. So what I do, I take this SRT file, which has wealth of information. Many things I said I shouldn't be replicating and doing different things. So I just throw it to my Google Drive, which you see over here. So this is a new file in a certain folder on my Google Drive. Here, the first thing I want to do is I want to filter the file type. So I want to filter by SRT. Why? Well, if I made a mistake and I threw a file which doesn't belong to that folder there, I do not want that automation to run unnecessarily. So that's the first thing I do. After that, it's an SRT file that was added to that folder. I actually use the files by Zapier step to create text from file. So basically this step will read the file and give me a chunk of text, basically the whole transcript. And as you know already, if you watched any of the previous 4 videos from this sequence of me on leave doing short, inspiring videos, I run all my user system prompts, models, all my AI related automations, at least the important parts of it, I run it on a single Airtable database, so I can manage everything there. If I want to update the model, I just go to that table, everything happens there. So here I'm using a find. Again, I'm getting my prompt for my next step. I'm getting the model for the next step. And you can see here, I'm sending the first prompt to Anthropic. Now, Anthropic, I tested this with all the models. Claude models like Claude Sonnet, even Opus. And by the way, here I'm using Sonnet 4. I send it a whole transcript, the whole text, and I ask it to create chapters for me. So usually in YouTube videos, you know these chapters, and I've tested with all the models. And to be honest, I didn't test with O3, but I'm so happy with Claude Sonnet 4. And I was using this even since 3.5, are so accurate in this homework that I get chapters by the second on the topic I'm talking about. It will analyze the whole script, it will break it down into sections or chapters, and it will also read the SRT format and give the timestamp, the accurate timestamp of that chapter. No other model did it as good as Anthropic. So this is what I do here. I'm getting my chapters. This is a headache that if you're creating a YouTube video, you will have to go through your video and get all of these timestamps and then write them in your description. I don't need that. Anthropic did that for me. So this is the first thing out of my plate. After that, I simply summarize. I give the whole transcript to OpenAI. Just give me a summary, give me a description, high level description for me later on in my database to read 2-3 lines. And well, I get what the video is talking about. Now here I'm doing something else. Again, I'm getting new user and system prompts for my next AI related automation. Again, I do a stringify step. This is code by Zapier, simple code that will stringify. You can look it up, the chunks of text to reduce the issues that you could face with HTTP calls. If you do them with certain characters in that text, this will clean it up for you. And then I do a Perplexity search. So Perplexity now gets the summary I got from ChatGPT, and I will tell it, check the summary of the video I created, go do research on it and give me the keywords that are trending online on the internet and on YouTube around this topic I'm talking about. And this is what Perplexity will give me. And Perplexity will respond with cited sites and a response. And again, here I get my system and user prompt and go to Anthropic and I ask it, clean this text for me. And that text is JSON format. When you get JSON from AI models, sometimes it has things before it, sometimes it has things after it. That will create problems if you want to create objects out of that JSON text. And after Anthropic does that for me, people might, by the way, think this is unnecessary. This just eliminates the possibility of error from my experience when I do these things. I actually run a code that will turn that JSON body I got as a response from Perplexity into objects, real objects that I can use in my automation. And the first one of them is the actual keywords I get from Perplexity, and I will use those to do a YouTube search through a code by Zapier step where I actually run an HTTP request for each of these code words, and I get the top trending video in each. So I get a bunch of YouTube video URLs that are covering similar topics to the video I just edited. This is very important and you'll get why later. Again, here you might have seen that before in my videos. I will take those URLs, I will modify them in a certain way. Here I run my own personal system of transcribing these videos. And this is personal transcription application that I have on the cloud, and working with a second application that will help me with Zapier to avoid timeout, because if I'm transcribing 10 YouTube videos, that will run, I guarantee you, for more than 50 seconds, which is the limit, I think the max limit when it comes to Zapier. Actually, it's less. 50 seconds is with OpenAI Responses API. Nevertheless, so I have my own systems that gets me to transcribe. You can do the same through third-party application, or if you're adventurous, you're really inspired by this, I would take it step by step. You can actually build a similar system to the one I did. It's very easy if you spend enough time there. But if you don't want to go there, you just care about the outcome, you can do one of two things. Send that video URL to OpenAI with internet access, ask it for the gist or the summary of that video, it will give it to you, or use a third party, as I mentioned before many times, to give you pay for credit or subscription and give you the transcript for that video. Now, after I get them, I split my automation into two paths. Now, I will go with path A, which is basically means that I got transcripts for the videos. Sometimes there are videos on YouTube that has no transcript. So if, for my bad luck, I get no transcripts, at least this automation will not give me an error and it will continue in a different path. But here we get the transcripts, and what I do then, I run a code by Zapier to handle all of these tags that you get in a typical transcript. I clean it up and then I put it in a file. So this is files by Zapier. I give that step all the transcript text I got and I ask it to create a file. It will create a file. I'll upload that file on Google Drive. I will upload that file on OpenAI so I can later on use it as context to talk to ChatGPT. And then I get a file ID here. And then I have a conversation with an assistant. This assistant is created specifically for this automation. And if you don't know about assistants, I covered a video about assistants in the past. So this assistant knows what I'm trying to do. I give it my transcript and then I refer it to the OpenAI file I just uploaded with all the other transcripts of people who did really trending videos around my topic. I tell it, hey, listen, I want to upload my video. Here is the videos that work well. Here is my video, because eventually my video is the point of reference. I want you to give me tags, hashtags. I want you to give me a description for the video. I want to give me title option to the video. It's doing everything a content creator has to manually do in theory to really put the video together. It's doing all of that for me. And it will give me everything back in JSON format. This is how I designed my assistant on the OpenAI interface, to give me responses in JSON. And once I get all of that from OpenAI, all of these objects, I actually do the same as I did before. I use Anthropic here to clean that JSON body or JSON text. I then run it through Code by Zapier, so I create it into objects, and then I create a record on Airtable. So I have a database for all of my videos, and that database now is fully updated with everything I need to have for me to publish my video. And then I do a delay and I delete the OpenAI file because I don't need that anymore. Now I have everything. I put everything on YouTube side. I upload my video. I schedule it usually. And then I want to publish the post on social media about my video just for me to push it as much as I can. Now there is an automation that I will not cover, very similar to what you have here. That's why I'm not covering it. It will take all of the data that this record created, and it will create a post for LinkedIn, a post for X, a post for Instagram, a post for Facebook, and so forth. It's very simple, actually much simpler than this. Now, what happens in the next part? Well, the video goes out. I publish my YouTube video to the world. People start watching it. Here, how can I correlate this video with my record on Airtable? Well, I do some text formatting and I try to find out the serial number of my video in the description, because this trigger here, where a new video goes into your channel, will get you the description. So I scan my description for a specific word or specific serial number that first references that I want this automation to go through. So you see this filter part here. So this filters if that serial number or serial sequence is there. So now I can find that record for this video on Airtable. So I do that here. I find my record. I delay for a while. And again, I do a find record based on the same serial number. Why? Because between this step and this step here, the automation I mentioned that creates all the social media posts actually goes through. So now I have in the same big database, even the text for each post of social media updated there. So when I have it, I actually go for Metricool. It's a scheduling, social media scheduling service. And you can see here, I schedule my post on Facebook, on X, LinkedIn, and LinkedIn page. And here, what I do next, so I have my social media. If you know, I'm new on Substack. I have automations to help me with Substack. I want to write more, but I am going with a hybrid kind of solution because not everything I can write manually. Maybe some people lie about it. I don't. I want an automation that will help me. At least if I tell you about a video that I spent lots of effort at, I want nice content, nice text for people who want to read and decide if they want to watch or not on Substack, to have it in a single place. And I want it to be done for me. And I'm spending really good money to get you high quality text, and I'll show you how and why. So here, one of the things we added in the first part of the automation is we placed the SRT file in the same database. So here I'm getting the text from that transcription of my video again. So I'm using files by Zapier step and I'm taking the text out of the file. And here I'm making a request. Again, this is my system of going around the timeout because I am sending this to Claude Opus. It's a thinking model that will think for a long time, especially with huge content like this. I'm giving it a lot of text to work with. And I'm telling it two things. I'm telling it, listen, take my tone, take my style, because it has access to a long transcript of video of me talking. So it can even identify the level of English, the terms I use. It will try to pick up all of these things, the style, how I speak, and it will try to create a Substack type of post based on it. It will refer to the video in that. It will also ask people to go to my website. It will ask people to visit and subscribe to my YouTube channel. And all of that will be sent to me by email. So by the end of this automation, I have my video out. I was able to publish it with ease, with everything done for me. I have all of the social media parts done for me, scheduled for me. Everything is done for me nearly on this end. I have in my email an update with an actual HTML formatted post that I can copy and paste into Substack, which will automatically populate everything when I do the paste, including the embedding of the YouTube video on Substack. So everything is done for me. This is one of the biggest parts of the puzzle that being an executive, a full-time executive in a Fortune 500 company, I am able to do what I'm doing for you. Now, let me show you how all of that looks. This is the database, and I know it's a lot. I will not go into the details. You can see there's a topic here. This is the serial number, by the way, we try to find. And if you look at any of my long form videos, you will see it at the bottom. You'll see GMTM, which is give me the mic, and then a serial number. Also, you can get here the title, the video description, the chapters. This is the chapters that I get out of Claude. You can see there, I audited them many times, very accurate. Tags, hashtags. This is the transcript file that I talk about. It's here. And here on the right side, you have all of the social media posts with timing to be used for scheduling these posts as well. And also you can find here the YouTube URL that goes into this automation. This saves hours and hours and hours from each video I give you. So this is my last video of this quick me on vacation inspiration type of videos. This means that soon I will be coming back refreshed with new detailed content for you. I learned a lot from trying to do shorter videos. I hope you enjoyed it. If you didn't watch the fourth video, I will actually link it to the end screens. And if you enjoyed this one, do not forget to subscribe, hit the like button, share it with someone else. And with this, thank you for watching and goodbye.
Subscribe to Daddy's channel. Give me the mic.